Hello techies. Welcome to our brand new video series focused on helping you get the most of your experiences in life. Before we start the video, let's know about Upptalk. Upptalk is a live, interactive platform for software training, furnishing robust personalities who could take on universal business platforms.
Rather going into succession data model. We can do it from the front end with the help of managed business configuration. Okay. Is it clear? It allows the administrator to configure certain elements related to data using the tools within the instance. And it also maintains this element in the XML. So any administrator, if you are an administrator or if, from the company side, if there is any administrator, configure certain elements using the element related to the data, using the tool within the instance. Means from the instance system, we can able to do the changes. Rather, and it also maintains these elements in the XML file. Okay. Rather going and maintaining rather going and doing the changes from the XML. We can make the changes from the instance also with the help of this tool, because this tool lies with the instance system front-end system. Any questions here? Stopping for a while. Any reflections? Anything from your end? No. Are you understanding what I'm saying? What is about the managed business configuration? What is all about this tool? Is it getting clear for you? Yes. I mean the people profile. I mean the C part of the data. C. Yeah, when you go into now. We were discussing about this one like foundation object. Okay. Now after foundation object. Foundation object is where in the corporate data model right. All these objects and fields are from where it is coming, on the corporate data model. So that is completed. That topic is completed. Now, when we are discussing about succession data model means we are discussing about the employee profile, right? Yeah. Okay, so when you go into an employee profile, every section you can see right here. Possible information, employment information. Correct. These are subs. Okay. This entire screen is called as an employee profile or the people profile. First of all. Okay. So every section will be having subsection and every subsection will be having. What is this called? Port, and every port will be having standard field as well as custom fields. Okay. So we are discussing from where these fields are coming now. Corporate data model. Topic is over. Now we are discussing about succession data model. So these fields, salutation, first name, middle name, last name, these fields are defined in where? In the succession data model. Right. But who can access the succession data model? I think the provisioning. But we can access a little bit and rest in provision. I mean instead a little and rest in provision. Yeah. Succession data model lies in the provisioning. Who can access the certified consultants? And non-certified consultant cannot access the provisioning system. Okay, so for accessing the succession data model, you should be certified. But to other way of accessing this data. SAP has introduced a new feature. What is that new feature called? Managed Business Configuration. Yeah. Managed Business Configuration. Where it is located. In the front end or it is in the back end. This is in the front end. Front end. Okay, so the same thing, only I am discussing here. So when you have a feature that is in the front end, any administrator allowed to configure certain elements related to data. What is the element called here? Element means salutation, first name. These are something. So if you want to add something also that can be possible from the front end, that is, from the managed business configuration. Okay. That only it is referring. And the same thing will be automatically updated where? In the XML. Although you are doing the changes where in the front end. But the changes will be automatically updated in the XML, yeah, XML, that is in the back-end system. Okay. Now managed business configuration covers following cases. These are the following cases which we can able to do certain minor changes from the front end. What are the things we can do? Changing the label. So when you go here, if you want to change this label. This also, we can able to do it from the front end, rather going into the XML. Adding or changing the translation. So now you can see this is showing in which language? English. Right. Okay, so if you want to make the same thing in other translation also. That is also possible in the BCUI. That is adding or changing the translation. Activating the field. Okay. Activating the field. In what? You are enabling that field. Okay. Now the field is enabled. That is the thing. This field is visible to us. Right. First of all, you have to activate the field. Enable that field, so that enabling that field also it is possible from the managed business configuration. Changing the display sequence of the field. Changing the display sequence. What is the display sequence here? Salutation, first name, middle name, last name. This is a sequence. Which is coming. Okay. So if you want to reshuffle the sequence. You want to make the preferred name after salutation, then the first name. Then that sequence also can be reshuffled from the managed business configuration. Okay. Okay. Then the visibility. So you have activated the field, but you want to hide the visibility. So field is activated. This field is activated, but you are hiding the field, so that is called as a visibility. Okay. We have already seen in the XML right. Visibility equal to none. Both we have already seen. Right. so that we can do it from the managed business configuration for employee-related fields. OK. Setting the field to required mandatory. Setting the field to required, mandatory. You can see. Right. If it is mandatory or not, you will have a star mark. Right, so when I go back here, I will go to personal information. Let me take some random date. You can see these fields which is showing here. Can you see the field, the star mark? Salutation. First name, last name. There are certain mandatory options are showing here. Right. So that is called as a required or mandatory. Setting the field as a required or mandatory. That can also be controlled from the managed business configuration. OK. Adding a custom field. So now, if you want to add a custom field here. OK. If you want to add a custom field here, OK. So that is also possible. Apart from the standard field, if you want to create a custom field, that is also possible. You have the succession data, succession and the BCUI. BCUI what it says. BCUI specifies the succession and the context. Specific succession data model must be configured in the XML. In the provisioning system and uploaded. Then only we can use the BCUI. So what it says if you have the succession data model and the context, specific succession data model configured in the XML in the provisioning. Then only we can use the BCUI. Without that we cannot.